Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Superior Shelby here, and I am a business development coach, and I'm here to help you guys get from your business from start to the income that you are looking to make. So in this video, we're going to talk about the difference between hiring an employee versus an independent contractor and the pros and cons of doing so. So make sure you share this video to other individuals who are in need of this great information. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn on push notifications so that way you won't miss any of my really good informative videos. So let's get right into it. So when it comes to running a business, one of the most important decisions that a business owner must make is whether to hire an independent contractor or an employee. With both options that will have their advantages and disadvantages, choosing the wrong can actually be very costly to your business. So in this video essay, we're going to determine the difference between having an employee and an independent contractor and their advantages and disadvantages for your small businesses. So that way it can help you make the decision on whether or not you should hire an employee or an independent contractor for the particular job or project. Let's jump right into it. I usually have an actual full professional article done on medium.com. So you can visit medium.com/@superior.shelby. So that way you can follow along in this really nice article that I wrote for you guys. Very simple and sweet today. So this is going to be a quick one. You have employees who are pretty much going to be prone and loyal to your business, and then you have independent contractors who are just freelancers who are specialized in this particular skill that you need to use in order to get the job done. Let's go into hiring an employee and what the advantages are of doing so. So the benefits of hiring employees is that, one, you have control. So one of the most significant benefits of hiring employees is the business owner has more control over how the work is done. The owner can dictate when and how work is done, provide training, and set standards for quality. This is very important when you have a service or product that needs to be high quality, right? And that's for all of you guys. So if you have an employee, you can actually train them on the workflow and the steps to create a high quality product or service that you are looking for them to deliver in the event of catching that sale. Step number two, of benefits is actually the loyalty of having an employee. So employees tend to be more loyal to their employer than independent contractors because they feel more invested in the company. This loyalty can lead to better work quality, productivity, and employee retention. So obviously, once you have things like you're offering benefits or you have different incentives within your workspace or your area or in your business area, right, then you have employees that will be more loyal to the actual vision of the success of the company, right? They want to be with a company for more than 10 years or so, and they really do their visions align with what you are doing. So maybe having an employee at that point would actually be more beneficial to you as far as in the loyalty aspect. Okay, another benefit would be long-term planning. So hiring employees allows businesses to plan for long-term. Because employees are typically hired for an indefinite amount or period, business owners can plan for future growth and develop strategies to reach long-term goals. This is true. So if you've ever worked for a company and they've hired over 100 employees, and you start to see that once you have worked at least 90 days with this particular company, that they have all of these new sales, incentives, percentages off, they're doing games within the workspace, all kinds of different things to keep you guys engaged, and also to bring in the target market that they're looking to bring in. This helped out with their long-term planning because they stated at the beginning of the year, if we hire 300 employees, then by the end of the year, we'll be able to do all of these amazing things, offer all of these incentives, sales, and different products and services to help bring in more clientele and also to keep our loyal employees engaged. Okay, so this helps with planning. And then last but not least, shared costs. Employees share the cost of each of the benefits such as health insurance, workers' compensation, and retirement plans. This can be beneficial for a small business that may not have the resources to offer these benefits to independent contractors, which is true. So if you are a small business and you are looking to hire about 15 or more employees, right? And you are offering, you're looking to offer benefits like health insurance benefits and all of those other great things. Well, you can actually sign your small business up for like the COBRA benefits, where it will be a group package, and however much the entire employees together however much they pay into that pot, well, that's how much they have to use as far as in with their health care benefits, and possibly any other benefits that you might offer. Their shared costs might actually help you out when you are employing employees. So the drawbacks though, so let's go over the cons of actually having an employee. So the drawbacks would be increased costs, all right? So this can also be increased costs, even though it's shared costs, it cost more for you. So hiring employees can be more expensive than hiring independent contractors. And this is because businesses are responsible for paying taxes, providing benefits, and covering other costs associated with employment. So that can also be like however much it costs for you to do their onboarding tools, right? So which can be the training. How much does it cost for that? How much would it cost for the actual training materials and the softwares and systems that you have to now add them on, especially with client management systems. When you're using client management systems like Twilio and Keep, and you're adding on more and more employees to your company, well, it costs per profile that you are creating. So this can be more costly for you. Another con, okay, or disadvantage as far as in with hiring employees could be administrative burdens. So with administrative burdens, businesses must handle a considerable administrative burden when hiring employees. This includes tracking hours, processing payroll, and managing employee benefits. So keep in mind that if you don't have an administrative team or if you haven't hired one yet, then you would actually have to do all of this yourself, which is making sure the numbers add up with payroll, right? Because people are not playing about their money and time. Making sure the payroll, the actual time clock matches up with that, and actually making sure that the taxes that your business is liable to pay on that are actually, taken out at the end of the payroll, right? So there's different administrative tasks that you have to make sure you do, and also in addition to that, which is training them. So if you don't have an administrative team that you've hired, well, you have to spend more money in hiring an administrative team to actually take care of this for you, or you would actually have to do the due diligence yourself, which can be very time effective, okay, time costly. And then also limited flexibility. Once you've hired an employee, the employees must adhere to the employer's schedule and their work expectations. This limits the flexibility of employee and can make it difficult to accommodate changes in the business needs. Well, if you are a business that is open from Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., you have to make sure that you are hiring individuals who can adhere to that schedule every day, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., not a minute early and not a minute late. When you are hiring employees and they sign the contract and you're paying them, you have to just make sure that they are staying on top of that schedule. There is no flexibility once they have signed on to that particular schedule. Unless you are a company that offers things like work from home benefits and also broken up times, where as long as the job gets done for that day, or as long as they've worked their particular 8 hours for that day, no matter what times of the day, time blocks of the day, as long as they do that before midnight. So you do have some companies that are offering that incentive, which is more flexibility for the employee. So just in case, like let's say from 7 a.m. to about 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. they can work, but from 11 a.m. to about 2 or 3, they have things like, things to do at home. They have doctor's appointments, or they have things that they might have to do with their children. Then like picking them from school, things like that. Then you are offering that flexibility for them to be able to do those, personal tasks, and then also work the remaining 4 hours of the day before midnight. So you do have some companies that are actually switching over to that type of flexibility, and maybe that's something that you can offer. So maybe this won't be like such a big thing for you. But then again, you have to make sure you hire employees that are still able to adhere to that original schedule that you do have. So just in case you have individuals who have to call off and that can't make it there, you have to still hire individuals who can, fill in for those times. Just keep that in mind. So those are like the pros and cons of having an employee. An employee gives you more loyalty. They're more prone to the actual success of the business, and they're working for the success of the business versus the independent contractor. In an independent contractor, the pros and cons of that, let's go right into it. So with an independent contractor, the benefits of hiring them, from my experience, I hire so many different freelancers. They may not be loyal to your particular company, but they are loyal to the actual quality of the service and product that they provide. And that's what I actually like, making sure I have quality products, making sure I have a quality service so that way my clients can always come back to me or leave really great testimonials like they already do on my website. The individuals who work with me, they don't work for me, they work with me. They're actually independent contractors, and they're taxed as so and they're paid as so as well. Instead of me hiring them as my employees, where they have to, work at this particular time and I have to provide all of these different benefits, I actually have independent contractors who are already skilled in these places that I might need their skills on so I can get the job done, right? So that's what independent contractors do. The benefits of one benefit could be the flexibility of hiring an independent contractor. Independent contractors offer businesses more flexibility in terms of scheduling and workload because they are not employees. They can work on their own schedule and are not bound to the same rules and regulations as employees. This is true. So as long as the job gets done at a high quality, I don't care, just get it done by at least the deadline date. That is what independent contractors are well known for. Another one is cost effective. Hiring independent contractors can be more cost effective than hiring employees because businesses are not responsible for providing benefits, paying taxes, or covering other employment related costs that can save them money, which is true. Now that I've hired all of these independent contractors, I don't have to pay their healthcare benefits and things like that. Those are things, and also their taxes. They are liable for those things. I'm only here paying for the skills that they have for a certain term. And then last but not least, specialized skills. So independent contractors often have specialized skills that can be difficult to find in-house. This can be beneficial for businesses that require specific expertise for a project or assignment. For example, if you have your actual own physical brick and mortar location and you need some plumbing done, well, you're not going to hire a full plumbing and electrician team. You're actually going to hire an independent contractor to come in and do some plumbing for you. And as soon as they say the job is done, as long as they provide a quality service and your toilets actually work at the end of that, then you are satisfied. The job is done. Everyone can use the bathroom. All you have to do is just do the cleaning up so that way it can be useful. That's the same thing with anything. If you're hiring someone to do your websites and logos, things like that, as long as they provide a high quality product, something that over delivers what you were thinking in your mind, and then also they provide it within the deadline dates they promise you, then that freelancer or the independent contractor has already done what they were supposed to do, and I'm pretty sure you are satisfied. And you didn't have to come out of extra costs, which is paying for benefits like healthcare benefits and taxes in case of an event that happens. They come with their own things. They're just coming to share their skills for that particular time that you're paying them for. The cons about having an independent contractor, though, is a lack of control. Because independent contractors are not employees, business owners have limited control over how they complete their work. This can lead to inconsistencies in work quality and may not align with the company's standards. So even though there is lack of control, even so, when you are hiring independent contractors, especially freelancers who are doing your logos, websites, who are delivering certain types of products or services, doing labels for your bottles, whatever it is that you are looking to get them to do, you want to make sure you take a look at their portfolio and look at all of their rates, right? Their ratings and their testimonies if they have them. If you're using Fiverr.com, you can actually take a look at how many stars that they are out of 5 stars. Obviously, you want to pick someone who has 5 stars that is feasible for your budget. And then also who can over deliver on the product or the project that you're looking them to do. So there's different rating scales that you can actually look at to make sure you are getting a independent contractor or freelancer who shares the same vision as you, and then also who can deliver a high quality product or service that you're looking for. So that way you don't have any issues with lack of control. Another con or another disadvantage would be loyalty. Independent contractors do not have the same loyalty to the business as employees do. They are free to work with other clients and may not be as invested into the company's success, which is true. So independent contractors are solely independently invested into their own business or their own contract success. They're not looking to help the business itself gain more success or make more money. That's what employees are doing. Okay, employees are more loyal. Independent contractors are more loyal to the idea of them getting the job done and providing a high quality product or service, so that way they can gain more contracts. They're independent. It makes a lot of sense. However, sometimes you can get an independent contractor that actually shares the same vision as you, like I do on my team. where they're all independent contractors, but we all share the same exact vision. And we all want to help all small business entrepreneurs, especially new entrepreneurs, scale to the next level or get to the point to where they are comfortable at the income that they're making. With us all sharing the same vision, then it aligns like perfectly to where even if they are independent contractors on my team, when we're all working together, it's all such like a big mastermind because we all share the same vision and it all aligns, that we don't have any issues as far as in with loyalty, okay? Because we all know that we're just trying to help the people in general. But they're not here to help my business so much as into like scaling. I have to do that myself, which is, why I have like independent contractors versus employees, because I would rather have the control of that myself, okay? So that's just my preference. And then also legal risk, okay? Legal risk can be a disadvantage as well. So misclassifying workers as independent contractors can lead to legal risk for your business. This can result in fines, back taxes, and other penalties. So make sure you are differentiating the employees versus the independent contractors, right? The individuals who will be on the phones, the customer service, who you have actually trained, who you are paying taxes on, who you are providing the benefits for, versus an independent contractor who is only here for a certain period of time, just probably filling in space for right now until you hire more employees. And that can be like temp freelancers too, right? Or temp agencies, right? Those are technically independent contractors. So they are not there for the full term, right? They're not there indefinitely. They're only there for that particular time until you're either able to hire somebody who can do what they do on your team, or you decide to work something out with that independent contractor and see if they are willing to join your team as a full-time employee. I hope this gave you clarity in the difference between hiring an employee and versus an independent contractor and what would be best for your business. If you were looking to hire employees, someone who is more loyal to your company's success, then that might be a great way for you to go. Just keep in mind that it will be more cost effective that way. Or if you would rather hire a freelancer, get somebody in there who's already skilled, you don't have to do any training for. It's a one and done, one-time payment. They get the job done by the deadline dates, high quality product and service. It's all good to go. Then you can also go the independent contractor way. Personally, I have independent contractors that are on my team that we work together. Okay, I like the idea of us working together than them working for me, because we all share the same exact vision, which is helping you guys get to that next level, okay? My independent contractors, I have freelancers that create logos for you guys, that do websites, and that also does social media management for you guys. Yes, I finally have launched my social media management service, where we actually do 2 posts a day on all of your social media platforms for a small monthly fee, right? And it's consistency, it's dedication, so that way your pages and your social media accounts can gain the following, or the, what do I want to look for? Your audience can be more engaged, right? The engagement that it's looking for. The more engaged that you get on these social media platforms, actually the better the algorithm serves for you, right? Which means the content will get pushed out to your target market, so that way you can gain the clientele that you're looking for. So the freelancers and the independent contractors on my team, we actually do all of that for you. And if you're interested in that, you can always visit my website, www.expandmywallet.com, or you can text #social media to 305-686-0781. So that way we can sign you up to get started with the social media management. Aside from that, if you want to learn more business-related tips and you felt like this information on this video was very good for you, all right, and you have clarity, then make sure you text #business to 305-686-0781. So that way you can have a consultation with me and we can talk about marketing strategies, we can talk about grants, we can talk about different opportunities that you have to help you start and scale your business, okay? So in conclusion of this whole entire video, the decision to hire employees or independent contractors depend on a variety of factors, including business needs, budgets, and levels of control. While independent contractors offer flexibility and cost savings, employees provide more control, okay, loyalty, and long-term planning and opportunities. Ultimately, business owners should weigh the benefits and drawbacks of each option to make the best decision for their company. All right, so this video was very informative to you. You have clarity and understanding the difference between an employee and a independent contractor. Make sure you share this video, like and comment down below, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would graciously appreciate it. And turn on push notifications so you won't miss any of my really good informative videos, okay? So this was some really good information I had to bring to you guys. Did some little research, all right? And I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.